We build families for a long stay and for having children and for raising these children in a certain way. How these children would be raised if they realize that their parents have contradictions or have no respect for one another or have no love for one another? The family as an entity is absent from our thinking. We think that it is just a combination of two persons living in one place, and we haven't really realized the meaning of the family well as it should be realized and absorb it, how a new entity would develop, not a husband, not a wife, but a family. This is absent from our life. And I hope that we can restore the real meaning of the family, to make a new entity, and it is one entity, and to bring children who feel that they are a part of this entity. All this is something new, and it cannot be made physically or materially by putting two persons under one ceiling. It needs something more than this.
The idea that men can exercise unquestioning authority over their families certainly doesn't come from Islam, either from scripture or from tradition. And I think that, again, this is a remnant we have of an age of cultures where societies were really very, very patriarchal, and where the man was the public face of society, the man was the public face of religion, the man brought home wealth, and the woman created the home. Even having said that, one turns to the Quran, and aside from those verses that have always been contentious about female disobedience or wifely disobedience, and how the man should react, there are countless verses that talk about compassion and mercy and how to deal with your wife and talk to your wife. There are countless stories of how the Prophet dealt with his wives. And so the fact that Muslim communities still select certain verses to justify their own actions, or Muslim men may select certain verses to say, this is my authority and it's unquestioning authority, begs the question, how is it that we're still creating Muslim societies where there is such a complete division of understanding of the same scriptures? And what is it that's creating this context in which men are still feeling that they are allowed to say and do things at their whim, and that all a woman needs to do is just listen and obey? And that's extremely worrying because, as I said before, because women are one half of the Muslim Ummah, and without women's thinking and contribution, and without their own expression of their needs and what they want from life and what they want from society, then I think Muslim societies are going to continue to be polarized and, unfortunately, denigrated completely by Western society, which continues to see them as a really patriarchal and extremely blinkered understanding of what male-female compassion and understanding is.